Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Thunder 2004. And in this episode of our 4th season in career mode, we're going to be completing race 24 of 36, which is the Sharpie 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway, the night race. In the last episode, we raced at Michigan. We blew our engine twice, I think within like the first 2/3 of the race. And then I finished in 3rd place behind Kevin Harvick and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was the winner, and I think that was his 5th win of the season, which would tie him with how many wins he got in 2004. So he beat what he did in 2005. He's definitely not going to be able to reach 2003. That was my rookie season where he got 10 somehow. Sadly, he didn't win the championship, bro. Sadly for him. I got to see Tony Stewart win the championship my rookie season. But right now, after all those results, we are 8 points ahead of Tony Stewart and 21 ahead of Jeff Gordon. Now, because I blew my engine twice, my engine has to be used in this race as well, because the other one is still being repaired, even though it's way better if I could just use that one. We're going to go into this race, and we're going to perform like crap. I'm going to be yelling and screaming, even though I know that I am, which should stop me from doing that. I should expect it, but I'm still going to do it, and it's, I don't know, maybe I won't. Maybe I'm just being naive to my own personality. What the hell did I just say? Tony Stewart is the pole sitter next to Kurt Busch. We got a car rating of 79, and our engine power is at 65. What on earth was that? And also, I'm just going to pass a bunch of cars at the start of the race. Now, we should be capable of passing a good few of these guys. And of course, there's always a chance of someone bringing out a caution during pit stops. You know, Ward Burton over there. Yeah. Let's just see what we can do. The car can definitely turn. Me running at lower speeds than I'm supposed to is causing this thing to kind of flip out, if you ask me, because you don't have as much power as the car wants to have. But I'm making passes. I'm on the move. Steve Park is over there, and he's a little pissed because at the start of the Michigan race, the field checked up and I crashed into him. We also crashed into Ricky Craven. I could have won that Michigan race, but then everyone ran out of fuel off of turn 2 in the last lap, aside from Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kevin Harvick, who I thought had the potential to pass, aside from the fact that they were, just running out of gas and everything. Wish they had, or I'd been able to dodge those guys running out of fuel. Okay, we got a good run, but I ain't got nowhere to take it because it's so freaking slow in front of me. It's like I get a good run, but then I have to slow down so it'll run everybody over and wreck. And then my acceleration kills me because I'm lacking in power. But it's still not as bad as it was back in rookie season racing this track, is it? At least I don't think so. This car still handles very freaking well. I just wasn't expecting to do that whenever the race started. It's like, okay, green flag's out, let's turn. Yow! Just yow! Yow off the track. Holy crap. That was exotic. That was erotic. That was nuts. Up 35th. That's not impressive. I don't know exactly how well we did whenever we came to the day race, but we definitely had better equipment, and I'm pretty sure I was up to like the top half of the field by now. But I am that hindered by a lack of horsepower. I'm trying. We're all just grouped together, and I ain't got nowhere to pass. If I dive it on in there, I should be able to get something out of it. It's just, where do I go? I have nowhere to go. Hit him, then I start slowing down. Freaking Ashton Lewis on my outside, not letting me by, because it's NASCAR. You don't just let somebody by, I guess. I mean, it's right. I mean, unless they're extremely fast. Either that or you're Ryan Newman. Okay. Come on, get out of the way, Ward Burton. I'm just going to keep on hitting everybody over and over again until I get around him, because there's no other way to do that. Ryan Vickers decided to drive off the track. Cool. I just saw that in my mirror. That was interesting. I'm only up to 34th. I haven't even passed 10 cars yet. Ward Burton, get out of the damn way! What the hell else am I supposed to do? I can't just pass them by. Look, I said I would do it, and I'm doing it. Get frustrated because I can't pass one car. I definitely need to pass Ward Burton because he, of all people, is the big issue. So Ryan Vickers overheated. That's why he got off the track. I didn't see no smoke. I just saw him dive off the track like a freaking a bozo. There's an insult. There's a word that no one uses except me, I guess. There was this movie where I heard them use it in the script, and it was one of the lines. He called his friends bozos because they were looking for their friend and they were like facing the wrong direction. He was right behind them. It was like Miracle Dogs, not Miracle Dog, with Josh Hutcherson, whatever, who was probably like, I don't know, 6 or 7 at the time. Miracle Dogs was kind of a budget movie, ask me, because it wasn't really that famous. I think Miracle Dogs was a little famous because, you know, Josh Hutcherson, of course. It was like one of his very first movies. Everybody knows who Josh Hutcherson is. He was in Zathura, he was in Journey to the Center of the Earth, he was in the Hunger Games, all 3 of them as PETA. What was the Firehouse Dog movie thing, where the dog was like a superstar and he was lost? Yeah, that's what that was. He was in that movie. Okay, well, we're up to 30th. I'm just passing cars. No cuts necessary because all this action to show you guys. I'm just trying to gain as much time as possible instead of just sitting around doing nothing, I guess. Making something of this race. I'm afraid I'm going to blow up because all the cars I have to crash into just to get around them. Okay, well, KC Mears left the bottom open. I'm going for it. Don't put him in the wall. I'm trying to avoid oversteering because of the sensitivity of the directional pad. I can't believe I nailed the saying of that sentence. Like, I'm driving this freaking race car going 150 miles an hour, and I said that sentence without even a stutter. With those sophisticated words of mine. I don't even remember what it was that I said, but I sure as hell said it right. I'm impressed by my ability to talk, drive this car, and not hit people. And then I go hitting people, I'll ruin everything. 27th. Cool. I guess I should give myself credit for Brian Vickers because I passed him before he dove off the track, so I should definitely get credit for that one. Okay, people are pitting. Ward Burton's behind me. Yeah, his indicator is actually still at the bottom of my screen because he's just still that close. We're that slow that Ward Burton is still visible in my mirror and all that crap. Just keep on driving. Let me see if I can pass Kyle Petty right here. Not that it'll do me any good. Well, he had to go to the outside because of Stanton Barrett in 57, not Kevin LePage. Okay, well, you're going wide, so I'm going to pass you. Well, I thought I'd be able to hold the bottom. My bad. My bad. I'm sitting on my bed recording this video. I record all my videos on my bed, except for, like, exclusive shit. Because my chair is extremely uncomfortable. I mean, it's crafty with the freaking speakers, but the chair is uncomfortable as all shit. The front of it digs into my thighs. No one likes shit digging into their thighs. Okay, we're getting really close to the halfway point. Ward Burton, I think he just headed down pit road. Fuel tank almost empty. That's not healthy. What the hell are you guys crashing into each other as one gets on the track and one's trying to get off? Okay, well, let Ron Hornaday go. I'm trying. I really can't go any further than this, so I guess we're going to have to go down pit road because Ward Burton taking forever. Okay, don't spin the car going to pit road. There we go. Repair damages, get 4 tires, full tank of fuel. I didn't really have time to choose the setting because, you know, it's freaking Bristol. There's Ward Burton. He just waited so long. I was on the lead lap when he did that, so I should still be on the lead lap. That brought out a caution. How much you want to bet it did? It brought out a caution. I was after the start-finish line. It didn't bring out a caution. Now we were just sitting here expecting not to press a button, but it didn't bring out a caution. Well, that's how you lose track position, by the way. Here we go. Gotta run on Ron Hornaday off turn 2. And go in for the dive into turn 3. And there we go. People are still pitting. Actually, I've been 2 laps down ever since I came off pit road, so obviously people still haven't pitted yet. Just waiting it out like crazy, so we're going to finish a little bit better than that. I don't know how many stayed out for how long. Finally caught a couple guys, being Jack Sprague and Casey Mears. Of course, they're not going to make it even the slightest bit possible to pass them. I'm still going to manage. Actually, Jack Sprague left the bottom wide open for me. And now we're pulling away from Tony Stewart and Jeff Gordon, Kurt Busch battling for the lead right now. Purely because of the fact that I held them up, and now that I got lap traffic, I guess I'm faster. I'm making more aggressive lines. I don't know. My lack of horsepower is apparently not stopping me. Okay, well, this fancy driver will be for 30th. Casey Mears for 29th. You don't get stuck to him. That'd be terrible. Well, how many fancy drivers are going to finish in front of me? Because now that's something I have to be concerned about. I hate it when fancy drivers finish in front of me. And that's something I have to be concerned with. I can outrun Jeremy Mayfield and Casey Mears. The night just keeps getting a little bit brighter. Oh, goodness, my bad. Jeremy Mayfield, I didn't mean to do that. Just use that paint scheme a few races ago. Or maybe he didn't, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Because he's got 2 Mountain Dew paint schemes. Okay, well, here we go. Get to 28th or maybe 27th again. Okay, hit Casey Mears, but I'm having a bad day. I can do whatever I want to. That's not Kevin LePage. That is Stanton Barrett. I just said that earlier. Now I'm over here calling him Kevin LePage again. Oh my goodness. Got a good run on Kenny Wallace, but he's blocking the crap out of me. It's the last lap of the race. Get out of the freaking way. And he's going to hit the wall. I'm going to dive it into turn 3 right here. Get out of the way. Now you hit me on purpose. It's all your fault, jackass. He's blocking me, and then he's blocking me. He's not my rival yet, but then he's still blocking me, and I get a run. I ain't got nowhere to take it because he won't stop blocking me. Well, 26th place. And Steve Park was up ahead next. Could have gotten a top 25, whatever. But 26th, given the fact we had 65 power engine and we didn't get the caution glitch with Ward Burton, I guess that's okay. We just got a bunch of ground to make back up again. We are 92 points behind Tony Stewart, and we have 12 races to go. It's not like that's not doable, but we just keep on inching closer and closer to not winning this championship, and that is terrible. We're actually just 1 point from Dale Earnhardt Jr., and I mentioned this at the end of the last episode. We could possibly have Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kevin Harvick be coming within 100 points of the points lead to have ourselves a 5-driver battle for the championship. And, well, it's 4 now, so this is getting intense. It's getting intense for me. This is our most intense season yet, just because I'm not qualifying, and I'm having terrible luck, and I'm making stupid experimental decisions at Michigan. Like, I finished well, very well, but I destroyed my engine for the next race that I would definitely need. It's not like it was for Sonoma whenever I did that at Michigan, too. Tim Wagner is still here, and Randy Norton, Russell Richardson down there, because, you know, for fancy drivers, they don't race every race. We got Kenny Wallace. Ricky Craven was left over from Michigan. Yeah, I crashed onto him in the last lap. And Steve Park, he's also from Michigan, one of the early laps. And, well, we also have to worry about Tony Stewart. That alliance is really getting down. It's 82%. What's next? We've got Darlington, race 25 of 36, the Mountain Dew Southern 500. We just saw Jeremy Mayfield racing his Mountain Dew paint scheme. I don't know why he didn't wait until this race, though. We're really good at Darlington. Last time, I really kind of fucked up on the pit road entry, didn't I? And I could have won that race. I had the speed, I had the pace, I had everything, but instead we wound up getting, I think, a mediocre finish. I don't even remember if it was like a top 10 or what. Instead we did that after making the mistake, then let's go out there and win that race. We're going to win at Darlington. I promise you I will win at Darlington. No shits. We should have a bunch of fresh equipment, too. Shop additions, 8 races left till the body shop comes in to increase the, downforce. I don't need drafting. We're good on drafting. We got a fresh chassis. We're going to repair this one right here. No overhauls even possible, but I'm not doing overhauls for this stuff anymore. Get that. And we'll get out of here. Engines. Yeah, I mean, it can't go further down than 50. 50 is the lowest, even though it makes me wonder why I can't just go down to 0 and 50 be the highest, or they balance things out better with these numbers, but whatever. Oh golly, my power was at 90 whenever I first got it. I just destroyed this damn thing. So, I mean, if it wasn't 90, it would go even lower in power, so I'm lucky to even be able to get 26th place. So we're going to repair this for 2 races, $453,000. Get out of here, and then we'll go ahead and repair the body that we just used, which is actually in pretty darn good condition considering we just raced at Bristol and Michigan. It's only down to 97. Overall, it's finally not actually doing anything to the body. That's insane. It took forever for overalls not do something to our bodies. So, yeah, we got fresh equipment for every little section in Darlington. We are going to win that race. Slap my ass and call me Sally if we aren't winning that race. Also, after Darlington, I'll probably losing the sponsorship because it's down to 47 happiness. You know, we don't qualify, and that's one of the expectations. Could finally be getting a new contract. I so badly want that Payday 21 car of Kevin Harvick's in the Busch Series. I really do. I love Paydays. I actually haven't had one in a while, and I love the paint scheme. The splashy orange and blue and the white and everything, and the cool RCR 21. See you next time. That's that, and episode over.